I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about the Bible study curriculum I'm using for my toddler and show you some of our favorite resources and just kind of an overview of those. We have a 2-year-old. He's almost 3. We have been using a mix of, I started with ABC, Jesus Loves Me. I did the 1-year-old. We did the 0 to 1-year-old curriculum, and then we are currently doing the 3-year-old curriculum. Or no, we did the 1-year-old curriculum. The 0 to 1 is online for free, and then we did the 1-year-old curriculum, and we did buy the $10 interactive Bible lessons, which were super great. And one of the best things with those is that each one has an activity to do together throughout the week, and I had my husband do those with our son. So I think the $10 is totally worth those lessons. That goes through the ABCs. So then you have an alphabet Bible craft for each lesson. And so these are the ABC ones that we did when he was 1.5 to 2.5. And then we skipped the 2-year-old curriculum. I went to the 3-year-old curriculum. I did not get the interactive Bible stories with those, but I did use the 1-year-old ones again for the ones that overlapped. And the other ones I've been using True Way Kids lessons for. True Way Kids has, I believe, 80 lessons in English, and there's a ton for 80 lessons in English for like every kid. And then there are toddler lessons, and then there's also other languages as well for a lot of them. And so there's some that are similar, some overlap, but different things. But there are 80 lessons in English for every kid. And those lessons are not small lessons. I have the lessons broken up into, like, I have the Bible study binder, and then I have a binder that has more life skills activities. So some of the projects are more life skills oriented or like art oriented or math, and those ones I put in a different binder so that it will use the same concepts, the same stories. Ecclesiastes had a lot of time, and Fruits of the Spirit had color matching and counting, and so those are in the other binder. So I'm not sure which ones I've taken out of this one, but so I said there's 80 lessons. They are big lessons. There's coloring sheets, there's activities, there's songs, there's matching cards. There is just a ton for each lesson. Like you can see, it's a thick pack. So there's 80 of these that are thick with a lot of different activities, which are really, really, really good. So they're super great. So I highly recommend True Way Kids, and then also ABC Jesus Loves Me. And then ABC Jesus Loves Me does have a lot of paid options as well. But all I've done is the $10 one for the interactive Bible stories, which I think were absolutely 100% worth it. And if you don't want to do like the sorting through and reorganizing things and keeping a binder, I would recommend doing that each year. I just did it once because I like the circular idea, and I think. And there's something really neat about reusing things and like learning to reuse them. And that's how I teach too. Like I like working with different kids and adapting things to different kids anyways. So, but if you want like just a grab and go, I think, hold on, my dog is licking and it's driving me nuts. She's not supposed to be up here anyway, so I don't feel too bad being strict on her. Oh my goodness, sorry. And then we also have been using the New City Catechism, which I'm not actually sure where the kids one or the adult one is at right now. The New City Catechism is great. I love, 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 love it. I'm considering getting the actual curriculum. Also, I'm debating between that one and the Greatest Story curriculum. I am using the ones we have, kind of like the Greatest Story, where they do it over and over and we go through the whole narrative. With the ABC Jesus Loves Me, we'll get back to the catechism, but ABC Jesus Loves Me. The 1-year-old is the ABC Bible crafts, so you go through the alphabet. And then we skip the 2-year-old one, and the 3-year-old one goes back through the biblical narrative again. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, is like going through the biblical narrative. The downside to that is that you don't get as much Jesus. So this time around, I did include a couple of the stories, like the Old Testament stories talking about the king. The people wanted a king, and so we used that to talk about Jesus as king. So I did try to incorporate more Jesus into the Old Testament elements, because it is a lot of Old Testament if you do the biblical narrative and like as a whole in order. So we're kind of debating about that, but I'm gonna start. We're almost to the hiccup now. So we are doing the Fruits of the Spirit right now. So I'm going to do the Fruits of the Spirit until the end of Christmas, and then we'll start with the New Testament at Christmas time. So it works out really nicely that we'll do Advent, Christmas, and we might do the birth of Jesus for like all of December type of thing. And then my plan is to go into Jesus's miracles, and I do have it separated so that next time through, or maybe after Jesus' miracles, there'll be more parables. I think I'm doing who Jesus is first, and then I'm going to do the parables of Jesus, I think, in that order. And then also I was going to do Ecclesiastes, but I'm going to do Ecclesiastes and Proverbs, and I haven't figured out when I'll do Psalms. I don't actually have a plan for that, but I'll do Ecclesiastes and Proverbs with more topical things after we go through Jesus. So I don't have the total order like exactly figured out, just for the next month or so. But yeah, I wanted to share True Way Kids and then the ABC Jesus Loves Me, the ABC Bible Crafts curriculums for 1, 2, 3-year-olds. And then for catechism, we have been doing the New City Catechism. There is the Black Book on Amazon. I want to say it's like $5 or $6. It's totally worth it. It explains like why you do catechism with younger kids. I think it was really, really, really good for me to understand like the point of it, which is why I started actually doing it with my son. And then the white book is the one. So I do the black one for you, and then the white one is the one that I'm going through with him. And each Who is God is the first, one of the first or second questions. And there's also an app and there's songs on YouTube. But who is God? God is creator. And so we're doing, what did God create? All things. So we're doing just like, and I went through the white book, and so the black one has like the longer answers, and then the white one has simple answers that are like highlighted in the black book. And so then the white one has the simple answers, and I've gone through the simple answers and broken most of them down to like one word answer. What is God? Creator. That type of thing. So like, so my son can do just one word simple answers that are pretty age appropriate. And it's been really, really fun because he is picking them up. And I think it is neat to see him connecting the dots. Also, I don't know if I'd recommend this, but our little one, he loved graphic novels for a while. I read most of Persepolis to him, like sitting on the couch with me, and he enjoyed it. So we did do the Action Bible for Genesis. I think it was too much. We did make it through Genesis, so we got so close. I was like, okay, I'm finishing this. And he was understanding which the pictures of the wheat bowing down and like that being like his brothers, and like he was putting things together just really neat in really neat ways. So we did skip the True Way Kids and the ABC Jesus Loves Me Genesis stories for the second round through, and we did the Action Bible. I think it was a little too advanced, but he enjoyed it. And then but then I didn't want to push it and make it too much, because it was a little much, even though he was enjoying it for the most part. So yeah, so that's what we did. I think the Action Bible is a great one though to read through with younger kids, because it is good. And then also we do a Bible study at night where we have a Bible. My husband and I have a devotional that's like what's it called? Liturgy. I grew up in Lutheran church, and so like I really like liturgy. And my husband's mom got it for us because she also grew up Lutheran. And so we do just the Bible reading and then like the psalm reading in that book for the liturgy part, and then we do a kids Bible story in the middle. There's tons of kids Bibles that would work for this. The one we got, I actually don't know the name of it. I thrifted it at Goodwill. It was like $3, and I was like, it's his favorite Bible right now. So it's not a Bible, it's a storybook Bible, right? So not a Bible. Yeah, but those are kind of the three. I would like ABC Jesus Loves Me seriously is like the simplest one. True Way Kids has a ton of activities. So many activity ideas, which are great. I think for my toddler, they're great to like incorporate over time. And like we're doing a lot of Fruits of the Spirit ones this week. And like, so anyways, I think we'll do Fruits of the Spirit next week. Maybe. I'm not sure when we'll switch to Birth of Jesus. But I hope that's helpful. True Way Kids, ABC Jesus Loves Me are the two first ones I'd say like are so good. And then New City Catechism as well.